Hey guys, welcome to my 22-week pregnancy update. This week, baby is the size of a spaghetti squash and is weighing in around a pound and measuring in at about 11 inches. This week, eyelids, eyebrows, lips, everything is becoming more definitive. And you know, the baby's really beginning to look more like a newborn baby. Right now, baby is able to perceive light and dark, and they can also hear mommy's voice, heartbeat, internal noises your body makes like stomach gurgles and your blood flowing. So that is all really, there's a lot going on with baby's development, and that's just really awesome. I have been feeling a little bit more movement, which is nice. It really comforts me. There's still not a lot comparing to my last pregnancy, but there is more. And I can generally tell the time of day that baby is going to become more active. So I do feel more movement. I can tell when she is like balling herself up into one position and moving into different places. So it's all becoming more real. Not that it wasn't real before, but you know, once you can just feel those movements and everything else going on, you're just more aware that there is a living, growing being inside you. As for my weight gain, I'm still around total gain about 12 to 13 pounds, give or take a little bit right there, which I am okay with, I guess. I am feeling very pregnant, and it's very soon for me to feel this pregnant. I don't feel like I'm 22 weeks. I feel like I'm more like 28, 29, 30 weeks, and I'm not really sure why. I know the more pregnancies you have, the more difficult the pregnancies are. I don't know if that's the reason or what. It's just, I feel pregnant, very pregnant. Things are just more difficult. Like if I get down on the floor with my daughter, standing up, it's more difficult to do. Sometimes not easy whatsoever. Walking is sometimes hard. I just feel really uncomfortable. Like I'm definitely waddling. I'm not walking, I am waddling. And it's just how everything in my stomach feels and all the pressure that I feel. It makes things more difficult to do, and I'm just not used to that this early on. I have been working out and going to the gym, so I don't want to say it's because of lack of activity or anything like that. I guess it's just how my body is taking this pregnancy, so I'm just trying to take that in stride and deal with it. Here's some symptoms that I am feeling this week. There's really not too many. Leg cramps, which are a pain, literally, especially at night when your body moves a certain way or stretches and you get those like Charlie horses, and it is excruciating, agonizing pain that will wake you up and jolt you up like no other. I mean, I hate the leg cramps, and I try to drink more water and to stretch so they don't happen as often. And I have noticed that I get them progressively less with each pregnancy. First pregnancy, it was horrible, and I think it's just because I did not know how to help prevent them or how to help lessen the occurrence of them happening. So I don't get them as often, but I do feel the leg cramps. And also another symptom that might be TMI for some people is constipation. I have always suffered with this, and it's even worse during pregnancy. Even though I eat good, I drink plenty of fluids, it's just something that happens. And when I'm pregnant, it's just so much worse because of how baby sits, and you know, your flow is hindered a little bit somewhat, and that really, I think, contributes to the pregnant feeling and the hugeness that I feel, because I am bloated and uncomfortable and it stinks. And I mean, I do what I can to take care of it, but sometimes it just doesn't matter. It's just something that happens. Other than that, everything is actually going really smoothly, other than the fact that I just feel super pregnant. And that I'm just trying to prepare for baby, which is not really going anywhere. I still have yet to really think about names. You know, I've always been so anxious. Like, I've had lists of names. Before I ever knew the gender, I had a list of boy names, lists of girl names, and I was ready and prepared. And this time I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Part of it, I think, is because I don't want to say that I'm not excited about baby. I am super excited about baby. But I don't feel like I have as many people to share that with anymore. Of course, I have my husband and my kids now, but you know, I don't have either of my parents. My grandma passed away last year, and she was basically like my mom. I mean, she raised me for the most part, and she's the person that I shared everything with. So I really don't feel like I have that excitement of sharing it with the people that I love. I mean, I know my husband's there, yeah, but you know, it would be really nice to have like my mom or my grandma there to share it with. And I'm trying really hard not to cry and get emotional. Pregnancy hormones. There's something that I should have talked about. My hormones have been all over the place. And my husband, he doesn't have his parents either, so when I sit down and think about things, it's like, man, this baby is not going to get to know any of her grandparents, great-grandparents, and sometimes it just feels kind of lonely and depressing thinking about it. So I try not to, but my grandma is someone that I always would have turned to talk to this stuff about, and when you just don't have that, and I guess just not having that has kind of killed my motivation to like get on the things I normally would be on. So anyway, now that I have myself all worked up, I'm gonna really try to get on looking at names and doing all that. I'm gonna go to Babies R Us later today and check out some different double strollers and see what they have, and maybe do a registry there, because I've actually never done one there, so I might do that, but I don't know. Anyway, really don't have anything else to talk about this week, so I guess I will talk to you guys next week for my 23-week update, and we will make that one less sad and depressing and emotional. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I guess I will go ahead and show you my bump, and then I will see you all again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye. Well, here is my bump. It's 22 weeks. And the other side. I guess I'll just show you guys. The stretch marks I have are from my first daughter. I didn't get any with my second, but of course I still have the ones from my first. That is my bump.